So I wanted to build something like this because on the internet prices are up to 1000. So this would be the ultimate jammer for all the frequencies, especially for mobile communications. So I researched a bit what frequencies are used in the phone communications. So for example, here we have 3G, 4G, 5G, and basically we have a range from 800 or I think 650 up to, I guess, around 6500, something like that. So I thought that we only need to change the buffers, right? Because we reviewed so many jammers until now, and the only difference between them is the buffer. So I checked online. As you can see here, we have a table with the frequencies and the buffer serial numbers. And basically we have almost all of them, but for sure we have all of them for 3G, 4G and 5G. The next question was, do they have an amplifier included? Because if they don't have an amplifier, we should buy an amplifier for each one. So there's a lot of money. So I checked with the seller multiple times. He confirmed that they have an amplifier built in. So then I built the list that I need that looks something like this. And in total, to cover all the frequencies, I needed 9 buffers. So I ordered them. As you can see, I have the buffers around here. Sorry for the light, it's not that the greatest light, but in the next video we'll solve this problem. So we have these 9 buffers, as you saw in the table. These should be all needed for, I think, from 2G up to 5G. So all the communications on the phone. So the idea was great, but we also needed something. We needed a PCB that will power all these buffers and send the signal through an SMA. So the cheapest ones were these that I already reviewed. I mean, they're not super cheap, I think, for Black Friday, because I waited for Black Friday to place a bigger order. So for Black Friday, I think I got each for 12 bucks. So we needed 9 of them because we have 9 buffers. So 9 of these plus buffers, plus the idea was to plug 3 of them into such a USB splitter, and then we would have 3 splitters cover all 9 of them, and one splitter to power all these 3, of course, antennas, which we will need 9. And the only thing I need to do is to desolder these buffers, which all of them are for 5G. They had multiple options, but not the ones that I need, so I choose the 5G, order 9 of them, order the buffers, and basically that's it. Started to desolder these buffers with my water station. It took, I think, 40 minutes or such to desolder all of them and resolder back the buffers that I ordered, which are these. Well, after everything was done, I plugged everything in. The first thing that I noticed is that these, not all of these, have green lights. Some of them have orange lights, which is, well, cool, but doesn't mean anything. So because I also plugged them in before unsoldering the buffers, so there's nothing wrong with them. So after finishing the procedure and plugging everything in, plugging all the antennas and such, there was nothing. So my phone still had signal. I used two phones to test, one 5G, one 4G, and nothing. The signal was the same. There was no disruption. So yeah, money well spent. I thought that this would be a cool project. I was thinking to build a 3D case and make it portable and such, but it seems that it's not working. The first thing that came to my mind is that maybe they don't have amplifiers. This is the first thing that might be, but also maybe these buffers are not really for those frequencies as mentioned, or these were like I think 30 bucks all of them, or maybe I don't know, maybe you need other type of antennas, maybe you need GSM antennas for it to work, but it should work with these also. So I don't know, unfortunately this project failed. I'm making this video just as a heads up. If there are more of you out there that were thinking to build the same, please don't waste your money, it won't work. So yeah, please let me know in the comments if I'm doing anything wrong. Maybe I would need to try again. Maybe there is something else that I should take into consideration, but currently all of these are just scrap materials now. There is nothing that I could do with 9 jammers for 5G because they will have the same range. Maybe I can power each of them in all the corners of my house, so I won't have any signal. There is no reason for that. So please let me know what are your thoughts. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers.